you, Fantano. Thank you, Fantano. Thank you, Fantano. Thank you, Fantano. Thank you, Fantano. You have cultivated a large audience for me to what? Wait, look at the screen. Clickbait? Oh my God, he lied about everything. And don't you dare come at me and say, how dare you take a photo of Mr. Fantano. You stretch it out and you say, he lied about everything. Because Fantano made a video with Fed McKenty from the Punk Rock NBA, and he did the same thing. He took his face, he stretched it out, and he said he lied about everything. And so the joke was, I screen shared saying, hey, look, he lied about everything. So the first second of that video is me pulling up the Finn McKenty video, and I'm breaking down the situation. I'm breaking down Anthony Fantano's analysis where I disagree and I agree. And it's a very insightful video, but it was one of the second videos that I seriously did, serious, real YouTube videos, and it got 2,000 views, and it gained me, let's see, oh, jolly good show. It gained me 11 subscribers. Look at that. And I've got 70-something, hopefully by the time this video comes out, 800,000 subscribers. But look again, another little video. This one only 2 days ago it's got out. I'm recording this on the 16th. Spoiler. Anyways, once again, I clickbaited Fantano. I didn't even know what he was going to say, but I was like, okay, I usually disagree with your reviews, Mr. Fantano, because you're the person watching this video, Fantano. Thank you, Fantano. Thank you, Fantano. But thank you for cultivating your audience, because though some of them will go in the comments and go, ree, the other ones, you guessed it, so they follow, they subscribe. Half the views on this video, and it's got half the subscribers. So pretty linear, Fantano, on the conversion rate here. 1,000 views. Now let's look at some of these other videos I've posted as of recent. Fred Durst one. This one's a joke video. Said he lied about everything. Fantano, once again, I got that from you. He lied about everything. Fantano, it worked very well. Fred Durst video. The joke is Fred Durst has a song called Nookie. Fred Durst is the lead singer of the band Limp Bizkit. They have a song called Nookie. The chorus is, I did it all for the Nookie. The Nookie. The Nookie. Come on. So you can take that cookie and shove it up your behind. Shove it up your behind. Shove it up your behind. I think they repeat that. Anyways, but the chorus is, I did it all for the Nookie. So Fred Durst, I'm on Twitter, I'm scrolling, and someone shares a video of Fred Durst a year ago playing with Limp Bizkit, and in between songs he says, don't read, or don't believe everything you read on the internet. I should don't believe. That's my kind of Joker audition tape. But he goes, this whole channel's a Joker audition tape. Ugh, bomb. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. No, so he says, don't believe everything you read on the internet unless you wrote it. And I'll tell you what, I did not do it all for the Nookie. And then they start playing the song Nookie, and so I instantly go, guys, it's going to be shocking what I'm about to show you. Okay, don't be surprised. I warned you. And then I play the video. I go, guys, he did it all for the Nookie. And I start, fake crying, and it's joking. And everyone in the comments is having a blast. Everyone's like really nice in the comments on this video because they know it's a joke. Once again, 1,000 views. 5 to 6 to 7 subscribers. On the Beato video I did, I clickbaited Rick Beato. I'm going to clickbait him again. I'm going to clickbait Mr. Egghead Fantano here. I can't believe they call him Egg. They think I was mean. I wasn't mean. I just said Fantano analyzes things from a historical, contextual perspective, and I think he appreciates things more if they're kind of underappreciated, and he then evaluates them as being of higher value. Rather than, I made the point that I think if this Primus record was as big, a key point he highlights on the record, he barely talks about the actual music and the sound and the quality of it outside of like there are searing guitar leads and thumping bass. But then he talks about how the lyrics are about like the bass population decline in the San Francisco Bay. I'm like, that doesn't, first off, Les Claypool, that's a Primus album that he's talking about in this song. You can't even tell what he's talking about because he's just like, like he's doing a weird voice for the song. He's doing a weird voice for the song he was talking about, not John the Fisherman. But even then, like, the reason John the Fisherman's a good song is not because of the lyrics and that. If it is the lyrics, it's because of his delivery and how cool the words sound and the message that you assume, but not the actual message of the bass population thing. And so I kind of say, I'm like, I guess wrong again is not right. I should, this clickbait was bad. And I just saw the video and I thought, okay, I'm going to clickbait it. This is going to be awesome. But then I'm watching the video as I'm recording it and I go, oh, shoot, he gave it a good review. My whole point is, I bet you if this album was big and successful like Metallica's Black Album, he would have said, oh, it's bad, it's silly, it's a horrible rock album made by silly people, and this is just ridiculous. The fact that this even got successful proves that everything is awful and no one has any taste. That's what I would have assumed. And so maybe it's an unfair critique. Regardless, plus 6 subscribers. The whole point of this YouTube game, this is why I'm saying thank you, Fantano, is you find audiences who are conditioned to click, 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 click whenever they see someone's face in the thumbnail, much as you probably did, Fantano viewer, or someone who wanted to see me say Fantano, thank you. I don't know why. I don't know why you clicked, but I'm glad you did. Anyways, dear Fantano viewer, Fantano here. He's there. No, so he built this huge audience, and then I get to make videos with his face in it, and it's a launching point to talk about whatever I want to talk about. Like Rick Beato, for example, made a video called The Most Insane Guitar Riff Ever, and was it in fact the most insane guitar riff ever? No! He just wanted, and he even says it in the video, I just wanted to make my yearly Alan Holdsworth, who is a jazz guitarist, a crazy jazz guitarist, Alan Holdsworth. He died in 2017, so every year I like to make a video because he never was appreciated as much. And so this is my annual Alan Holdsworth video. And so he just plays an Alan Holdsworth riff that's like wild, but it's by no means the most insane guitar riff ever. It's not particularly catchy. It sounds like something Frank Zappa or the Cardiacs would have written. And I've listened to better stuff from Alan Holdsworth, i.e. the UK albums. I don't like his solo stuff nearly as much. It's just like, it feels like I don't like Steve Vai's phrasing and his playing. He's a great player, but I'm like, Joe Satriani, like, I like his songs better. You know what I mean? Like Marty Friedman and Jason Becker. I like their just instrumental shred stuff better than Steve Vai's. That's my own taste. But once again, I'm talking about the content of the music. Fantano, he rarely talks about the content of the music. Anyways, I still get the views, I still get the things, but Rick Beato used his title as a launch pad to talk about other things, to educate the viewer and expose them to things that they might like, and to publicize his personality. And the people who like what he talks about, plus his personality, they stick around and follow. Likewise, all of these videos are launch pads to get people to click, and then to publicize my personality. If they like my personality, they click, or they like the things I'm talking about, or the way I think about things. I introduce them into a novel way of looking at the world that can be, something they can kind of look at. Oh, like, okay, maybe that's useful to use when I'm looking at this scenario or that scenario. These are things that you're able to explore to people. So I made a video, I just recorded it, where I go, Rick Beato, wrong again. And I'm clickbaiting his video, The Most Insane Guitar Riff Ever, and I go, that's not even the coolest Alan Holdsworth stuff. Go listen to the first album of the band UK, 1978. He did a record with them called UK, and he plays guitar on it, and it's way cooler than anything you showed in this video, because it's not esoteric, just like me shredding for the sake of shredding. It's really cool, and I love shredding. Go listen to Perpetual Burn by Jason Becker. I'm probably going to post a cover of the first minute here any day now, just so that people can go, oh my god, he's really good at guitar. Anyways, I'm really good at guitar. I'll include it in the caption all the videos after that point, just so everyone can go, oh my god, he's good at guitar. Yeah, duh. Because the Black Licorice records don't do anything cool except for Cough Drops and LaCroix. I solo, and then I'm working on a Kiss cover right now, and I did the guitar solo of that. But then again, the Ace Frehley solo isn't super crazy. It's cool, but it's not super hard. So I want to show, like, hey, I can play Polyphia songs. I can do these things. Like, I'm choosing to play music more in the vein of the White Stripes and Black Sabbath because I think it's cooler. Witchfinder General. I don't even know if you can see it. My camera's all turned to the side. Let's turn it. Witchfinder General. I sure hope she does. Also, by the way, witchfindergeneral.net. I own that website. I would like to see if I could get Witchfinder General revitalized and do a reboot of the band. Because I think they're really cool, and I think they have really good songs and things, but I think they just didn't get as much of a chance. And so if I build this platform up really big, I'd like to do things like launch them. But see, once again, now I'm talking about Witchfinder General, and like, if you check out Witchfinder General, very early Sabbath, but I think they took it and they did even more fun stuff. The mixing and whatnot, they didn't spend that much time on it, so it's not as good as I would have liked, or it's not to my standards of mixing. But they're really good, so go check it out. And so hopefully if I can just introduce another person to Witchfinder General, that's a good thing for this video. And so Rick's doing that, I'm doing that. Fantano's using this, to talk about whatever he wants to talk about and to publicize his personality. If you like his personality, you follow, you stick around. If you look at the clickbait on this video, you click it, you watch it, you get to find out about my personality and what I'm about and kind of things I'm doing. Like, my mission is to bring back rock. And not in the sense that, like, oh, we've got content creators who make guitar videos and these things, and we got bands who no one goes to see, and we got bands who are kind of successful, but like they don't have broad impact because no one outside of their specific scene knows about them because everything's so siloed on the internet. I'm like, no, like, we need a Joe Rogan of rock. That's my goal, to be the Joe Rogan of rock, in the sense that I've got a big platform. I can introduce other people to other, I can bring on rock stars, big and small, get a bunch of eyeballs, and then be like, look, new upcoming talent. And I could connect them and get them to all work together. And then boom, great rock music happens. New age of rock. So if you have a band, or if you're just a fan of music, if you have a band, don't make a website, don't make an email, or don't pay for a website, don't set up a Patreon, don't start an email list. Go to newrockdynasty.com. You can make a free web page there. You can make a free account. You can have forums. You can have groups. You can talk all sorts of stuff. You can sell your merchandise. You can promote your gigs. You don't need to clutter up your Instagram with a bunch of ugly flyers and make you look like an amateur, right? And the people who do actually want to hear from you, who don't see you on Instagram, even if you have 20,000 followers or 2 or 1 follower or 90,000 followers, half the people don't see what you're posting unless it goes viral anyways. And that's not going to be you talking about your gig. That's going to be you doing some viral video for 3 seconds. And so you're not really going to build a fan base. So what you should do is you should make a website. Wait, no, that's going to cost money. Oh, what I should do is go to newrockdynasty.com and make an account and make a group and post all of our stuff and not clutter Instagram and say, hey, if you actually like us, come follow us on newrockdynasty.com. It's free. There's no ads. There's no algorithm. There's no nothing. You can just see who you're following, which is us. Or if you'd like to, you can see the whole site and just see what's going on and people talking to each other. There's no big companies. There's no disinformation campaigns. There's no misinformation. Like, go on newrockdynasty.com. I'm also working on doing a thing that's like Woodstock 99 meets SNL meets WWE. We're going to do a giant pay-per-view event. It's going to be $2 a person. It's going to be uncensored, or maybe $5 a person. We're going to get, whatever, like Monster or Liquid Death or someone to sponsor it. And then we're going to get huge bands like the Black Keys and, hopefully Black Sabbath and, these bands or whatever. We'll also get up-and-coming smaller bands, and we'll get younger bands. We'll get a whole breadth of them. We'll get them to play a couple songs. And in between, we'll have really big comedians like Bert Kreischer and Dave Chappelle and really big comedians, and also starting out comedians. And then some people who are bigger on the internet, but like maybe haven't crossed over. And we're going to have them, all these people who never got an opportunity to do SNL and all these people who never got an opportunity to play a crazy rock show. They get the opportunity to play with all these other bands they never got to meet because everyone's siloed. We're bringing everyone together. Rockers unite! Rockers unite! And we're uniting the rockers, and we're uniting the comedians, giving them the chance they never had to do these outlandish, wild, uncensored sketches. And we're going to have it all uncensored because it's going to be $2, and we're going to have these companies paying for it. And it's going to be going viral, no doubt, right? And so that's the vision. They'll do some sketches between the things, and the bands will play together. It'll be cool, and it'll be a whole big event, a whole big thing. And that'll be live, uncensored, for like $2. And then everywhere else, it'll come out on YouTube and on X, still live, but with like a 30-minute delay, so that we can be censoring all the crazy stuff. And no doubt it's going to go viral, and it's going to be the big sensation, and it's going to start happening every couple of months, and it's going to be the thing that brings back rock, and the revolution will be televised. It'll be streamed on Twitch. It'll be live streamed. The revolution will be live streamed on Twitch. But if you like any of that, you like any of these ideas, come talk to me. If you're a band, if you're a fan, come talk in the comments. If you like Fantano and you want to say, I can't believe you clickbaited me, this is upsetting. I'm deeply upset about you doing that. Frankly, Frank, who is even Frank to begin with? I don't even know anyone named Frank. Frank Reynolds. That's Danny DeVito's character, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Anyways, if you like the video, of course, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, wherever it is. Also, click one of those videos, subscribe right there. Thank you for watching. Reach out, contact me, and I love you. Peace, love, and rock and roll, brother. Peace, love, and rock and roll.